Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today, as usual. Man, I have not been active on this channel for about 6, 7 months now. I think my last stream was like 8 months ago, guys. Honestly, guys, it's just been like ever since XRP has gotten to this new range, like it's like the new 60 cent range where we're just hanging at $2. The monthly macros, the weekly charts all look absolutely obvious of like, okay, yep, XRP is going to take a breather here, it's going to make a pit stop, and then it's just going to keep running up like crazy. So I just really haven't like felt the need to really make videos on the channel recently, just because it's just so obvious where XRP is going. Like, we have this $2.20 is the new 60 cents, and it's like we are going to go up from here. Because this recent, rally on XRP, as soon as Trump was elected to be the president of the United States, we just went from 60 cents to $3.39, and then back down to the kind of low mid $2 range. And it's just really obvious what's going to happen. It's, again, it's all timing, but we just know where it's going. And the landscape of XRP right now is so drastically different from what I really experienced at kind of the beginning and middle of my XRP journey. It's like, do you realize that year over year XRP is the number one percentage gain performer, like in the top 100 coins? It's crazy. It's like, it feels like we've got to the point where the market is not really paying attention to XRP FUD anymore, and has really gone to appreciate everything that has moved forward with Ripple and the XRPL, where it's like we're getting to a different landscape where XRP is finally starting to get some fucking respect on its name. Like, look at all these coins, guys. Like Ethereum, Polkadot. I could go on and on and on. There is so many coins that for the last like few years, and more specifically the last year, have not done shit, have only just depreciated or stayed flat, or, declining against Bitcoin. Same with Ethereum. But it's like XRP is the only one that from, July 2nd, 2024 to July 2nd, 2025, it is literally up 360%. It is the number one performer in the last year when it comes to blue chip, digital assets and cryptocurrencies. So today's news, community's taking it really well. Ripple applies for a U.S. banking license. And when did they do this? Bro, 2 days after Circle applied for their U.S. banking license. Because the reason why Circle went for theirs is because, number one, dude, they're public on the stock market. The stock has gone absolutely insane, showing that in traditional finance, there is a massive, massive appetite for these crypto companies that have such big forecasted growth, coming in the next whatever so years, right? So Circle 2 days ago, I mean, dude, their stock is ripping like crazy. It's insanely overvaluated, 2,000 plus trailing PE, 200 plus forward PE. It's way, way overinflated. I bought some put options on it that expire in about a month from now. We'll see how that plays out. But do you realize how Ripple, 2 days after Circle, is getting all this attention of stablecoin? Oh yeah, we're one of the biggest players in the United States in the stablecoin space. 2 days after Circle applies for theirs, Ripple comes in for their license. They come in for their filing 2 days after Circle. I mean, what a massive, massive shoulder check to do, reinforcing that, hey, we are the dominant entity when it comes to United States crypto. And again, it's just RLUSD. That is just one of the many, many, many things that Ripple is really doing. And it's just like, I don't know, since we've left the 60 cents region, it's like still not hitting me that XRP is maintaining a $2, $2 and some change price level. I mean, it's literally maintaining it. Like, XRP is one of the greatest, like, historically, XRP is really good at pumping and really good at dumping, right? And this recent pump, right, which started like 8 months ago, if the market wasn't taking Ripple and XRP seriously, we would be down at 60 cents by now. Like, if that's all I'm saying, if the market was not taking Ripple and XRP serious, this recent run we had from 60 cents to fucking all-time high in like a month or two off of the Trump inauguration, or the Trump election, bro. It finally feels like we've really gotten to the point where Ripple and XRP is finally getting the fucking respect that it deserves. Because it got through all the FUD, all the bad times, all the SEC lawsuit shit. Look at how dude, Ripple XRP SEC lawsuit is like actually finally done. Even though the latest filing from Torres was like denied, I mean, they still turned it into like a victory of ending the lawsuit. Like just all the shit that we've gone through as XRP holders. It's like all the FUD, mainly the biggest kicker was the lawsuit. That really, really set us back. Really, really set us back a while. But it's like the market finally sees, okay, we've beaten down XRP, we've beaten down Ripple, we've FUDed the crap out of it, we've done all the organized FUD Twitter events to bash Ripple and XRP and make sure that, yeah, Bitcoin is the key dominant leader and XRP is just a shitcoin. But it's like, no. We left the 60 cents region, we're up almost 400% year over year, and fucking no other altcoin has done that for year over year 2024, 2025. I mean, that literally means something. Okay? Not to mention the fact that, one of the architects of the XRP ledger, who never says anything, decides to finally show up on Twitter late June with a face with no mouth emoji, fucking hinting that something fucking massive is coming and he can't say anything. I mean, guys, we are just like, I am just still speechless, man. How things are finally turning in our favor, and we're not just, like 99% of altcoins just fucking slowly deteriorating over time and just having nothing going on for it, being a lost cause. I could name so many coins that are like that. Just absolute lost cause coins, have nothing going on for them except their existing bag holders. It's different with Ripple and XRP. Like, we're finally getting respect. We're finally not, the little fucking redhead stepchild of the crypto market that no one respects. Like, we finally got some respect on our name here. And, dude, it's like, at what point does XRP just not go for the Ethereum flip? Or go for the Bitcoin flip again? Right? Like, I just keep thinking, man. Sometimes I just stay up really late at night just kind of thinking that, dude, like, we have made so much progress as an XRP community. We have made, like, so much progress against all odds, right? We had all, like, because I'm just speaking from all my experience of, like, 8 years being, bag holding and accumulating XRP. And it's like, dude, we've never had a point in time with XRP that is like how it is now, dude. And it's kind of freaking me out in a good way that, like, oh my god, what the narrative we've been holding on to is, like, actually coming to fruition. Like, XRP is going to be the standard. Brad Garlinghouse kind of randomly in a little conference interview says that, hey, like, in the next 5 years, we're going to do 14, we're going to take 14% of Swift volume. Like, that's fucking massive. Arthur Brito chiming in out of absolutely nowhere, breaking headlines across crypto media. And it's like, the whole time I've been in XRP, it's been just nothing but beat down, beat down, beat down, beat down, beat down. And then it just feels like for 2025, there's no more punches coming in, dude. And we're finally getting to the point where we blossom. And then now we got XRP ETFs rolling through. Grayscale gets, like, permission from the SEC to roll over their trust into an ETF. And then it's like, I'm still waiting for kind of the inevitable, hey, when's kind of, BlackRock going to chime in and they're going to file their S1 for an XRP iShares ETF. I mean, guys, we have like, we've just got like the future by the balls. And I'm talking to like all you guys that were with me for the longest time, from 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. And all we did was buy XRP. We didn't know anything else except just buying as much XRP as we possibly could. And it's like right now at current prices, we have tremendous capital appreciation, but it's like, it's really just getting started. It's really just getting started with XRP. We have the future by the balls right now. We have such dominance in the United States. We are the number one made in USA cryptocurrency. And the fact that we're the only altcoin that is not just endlessly depreciating. Like, guys, how the fuck has XRP not gone back down to 60 cents? There has to be some kind of institutional play here, or just something that the market is like pricing in. Because I remember for majority of our time in XRP, it's like, yeah, we would pump really good, but dude, we would dump like just as well. We would dump to the same manner, if not like, if not even worse, right? But how have we gotten to this point in time where there's like no Ripple XRP FUD anymore? And we're literally maintaining $2. Like we are from 60 cents to $3 in a fucking month. And then now it's just $2 and some change, and we're fucking holding the line perfectly. Even through liquidation events, the World War III FUD that's happened numerous times that sent crypto into a drastic minus 30% liquidation event. Like, we're just not going below $2. What does this really mean where XRP, for fucking 8 months straight, almost a year, is not going below $2? When there is not necessarily an alt season going on right now, it's like a only Bitcoin season. How the fuck is XRP holding up so well? Riddle me that. Something, guys, we are just... I know I'm just using a lot of word salad, but I'm trying to like just express my thoughts after 8 years, man, of sticking with this thing. And just something about the time right now is just so much different, dude. It's just so different. It's like XRP finally decided at 60 cents, okay, Trump gets elected, wow, we're not going to be getting attacked anymore from the administration. Okay, we're just going to, climb up 500%, and then we're just going to hold that level for fucking 8 months, dude. Like, something about that really has to be telling when you cannot point to any other altcoin that is holding up this well year over year versus Bitcoin. Guys, it's just like all this stuff. Just all this. And Arthur Brito coming back. The XRP ETFs. RLUSD is getting traction. Ripple's filing to become a fucking bank. They do it 2 days after Circle to shoulder check them and say, hey, you're not the only player in this space. We are the dominant force. Brad Garlinghouse, like, on fire on Twitter, just talking like crazy, saying lock in, like, dude, this is our time. Like, bro, this motherfucker knows something is coming. And then remember, like, like a year or two ago, there was this big Ripple share buyback for $1.5 billion, like, out of nowhere. And I'm telling you guys, like, what is going on? Ripple is throwing out $1.5 billion in cash randomly to buy back shares. They're only doing that because, hey, we know shit that shareholders don't. We don't want them having these shares. We want these shares because we know what's going to end up happening. And then just like a couple months ago, Ripple does it again, bro. They do another, not like above $1 billion, but they did about $1 billion of a share buyback, around $800 million share buyback. And then it's just like the crypto media and the entirety of the crypto space just completely cold shoulders it, like, no big deal. Ripple 2 years ago, $1.5 billion share buyback. No big deal. 3 months ago, Ripple, another near $1 billion share buyback. Like, you know these motherfuckers know what's coming, and they're positioning themselves to benefit the most from, because they know things that the shareholders they're buying back from don't. And that's the reality. Right? It's like, guys, there is so many things, Ripple and XRP, that does not get the limelight of attention in the media, that we as a community, we understand what's going on. And it's just like, bro, this is literally the next Bitcoin. It's the number one contender to flip Bitcoin. We have already flipped Bitcoin. That is a fact. We have flipped Bitcoin by Bitcoin fully diluted market value, XRP fully diluted total supply. We have flipped Bitcoin before, and we're going to do it again. And we are the number one contender to flip Bitcoin. That is turning into the reality. We got everything going for us now. Oh, but what does the media pay attention to? Oh my God, Michael Thaler. Oh, Michael Thaler bought 1,000 more Bitcoin. That's the only thing the market gives a fuck about. Not to mention, you have Bitcoin Google searches at all-time lows, but Bitcoin price is hitting all-time high. Now it's just been turning into like an institutional gangbang of trying to prop up this thing to sell it to the, sell it higher to the next idiot. I mean, riddle me that, dude. That's all Bitcoin has become. It's just become this like institutional gangbang of like, okay, yeah, like no one really uses this. This doesn't really have like actual adoption except people just aping into it, and these treasury companies that take on massive, massive loans to buy Bitcoin so they can pump their stock prices. Yeah, mark my words, next bear market will be caused by Saylor, I swear to God. Because, dude, people just think this guy magically just has billions of dollars to pull out of his ass to buy Bitcoin. Dude, it's all debt. It's all debt. And it's not real Bitcoin. It's all paper Bitcoin. And, like, that is the fucking joke that you're dealing with modern-day Bitcoin. That's why you have these, coordinated FUD attacks, the Jack Mahlers. Oh my God, emergency broadcast. Yeah, these motherfuckers are scared of XRP. They see the year-over-year performance. They see the forecasted growth. They see what's happening, and they understand, it's doing a lot more than their digital pet rock. Right? Anyways, guys, that's kind of my rant over. One other thing I'd like to talk about before the video ends. Let me just hit this vape here real quick. Been talking for a while. Something else that's like affecting the community, like not in a good way right now. And by the way, John Deaton is like, looks like from what I'm seeing on Twitter. I haven't looked into it too much, but John Deaton on Twitter seems to have taken a stand and really putting up a defense for these people. But the people that have been buying, because again, Ripple XRP, it's fucking awesome. There's a huge appetite for Ripple shares, and you have a fucking corrupt, shitty company like motherfucking LINK2 doing a lot of shady shit. They've got the buy and ask spread that they were setting up for Ripple shares was like at a fucking 100%, which is like an absolute scam. Doing all this crazy shady shit. And have pretty much like fucked over the XRP community in mass. So, yeah, I don't know too much about the LINK2 situation. All I do know is that like a lot of you guys in the community, like a lot of people, a fair amount of people watching this video, like do have money in LINK2, and people, did want Ripple shares and shit like that. But it seems like that has gone completely under. They took in some new leadership or something, and they just like I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. You guys that are have money in LINK2, like, can you just log into their website right now and like sell your private market shares, and like can you like access your money right now? Like I really don't even know. But God bless John Deaton. God, dude, the angel of the XRP community. Stepping in and helping us out, right? But yeah, this LINK2 shit, man, that was something that was kind of really sad to see. Like, of all the the great things we have going on with Ripple and XRP, that was kind of one of the things that was really, really sad to see. That yeah, it's like, and Brad Garlinghouse, by the way, commented on it, and he's like clarifying, like, hey, like we do not peddle shares to LINK2 directly. They had other shareholders in Ripple that decided to offload shares to LINK2 and shit like that. But then it's like, I think it's not all doom and gloom, because like, yeah, LINK2 is fucking like trying to exit scam or something, but it's like the SEC and the DOJ are involved, and basically like everyone is entitled to compensation and shit like that. And then Brad also clarified that yeah, like private equity market Ripple shares have appreciated massively, so even though LINK2 is like fucking try. It's like, I don't know. It seems like they're like trying to rug pull, but it's like, dude, they're not allowed to. Like, they can't do it. They would if they could, but they're not doing it, right? So, where was I going with that? But yeah, it's like it's not all doom and gloom though, because eventually when you do get, what you're in the money you're entitled to, it's like those shares you have purchased are like fucking massively appreciated. So I'm imagining what's going to happen. It's going to be probably a long court process, and then hopefully like class action lawsuit led by John Deaton or something, and all you guys that did put money in that platform, will get paid and probably profit, because I know a lot of you guys talking in stream about like stacking Ripple shares on LINK2, which is cool and shit. I never got into it because it's like, I don't know, I'm not an accredited investor. I don't want to like lie and say that I am and then fucking, get screwed over or something. But yeah, hopefully it'll all work out. It seems like from what I'm seeing, Brad Garlinghouse, John Deaton on Twitter, it's gonna work out. It's basically like you can't touch your shares or money right now, but it's like you are legally entitled to it, and you will get like, you are going to be compensated for the appreciation of those shares, basically. But yeah, dude. Anyways, I feel like I have like one more thing to talk about. I don't think so, guys. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, I just haven't done anything with this channel for a while, so wanted to kind of check in with you guys. I mean, I'm active every single day on Twitter. It's just a much more convenient way for me to kind of keep up with the community. But yeah, guys, 8 years in XRP, man. Been a wild ride, and dude, we've never been in a better position than now. That's all I can really say, dude. We have never been in a better position than now. Not even to mention, God, all these platforms that provide like data and statistics for other blockchains, like always ignored XRP, finally adding XRP, shit like that. Like, dude, just crazy. Like we've literally never been in a better position than now. And all you guys that stacked XRP between 10 to 60 cents, man, hold on to those fucking bags. Don't sell it to BlackRock for cheap. Like, we have literally acquired the next greatest valuable thing on this earth, man. Just mind-blowing, guys. Anyways, that's it for the video today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Smash the likes. Let me know. Comments below if you guys have anything to say. Do appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.